For those traders who are looking for stocks that they can hold over the long run, companies with strong financial background and good dividends that pays well, this is the company that you must look at it. Not only those who are looking for long-term companies, but also those who are looking for those option traders. This is a good company where you can have a lot of opportunities for doing call option trades. So this is a company which is mainly based in Brazil. The companies deal with the provision of water and sewage services. This company name is called Companhia de Saneamento Básico do Estado de Sao Paulo. So this company is mainly based in Sao Paulo, and it was founded in Sao Paulo in the year 1972. As I said here, this company deals with the provision of water and sewage services. So mainly this company is in the utility sector and is listed in the New York Exchange market under the ticker symbol SBS. So let's take a look at this company. Let's get to know what this company do. Why do I say that this company is a company that you can hold into the future? For those, I know a lot of traders are looking for companies that they can trade for the future, meaning that the company with a strong balance sheet and a value company with a great potential of growth over the long run. So this is the company which I'm going to present for you today. Okay, let's look briefly at what the company do. This company engages in the provision of water and sewage services. It also offers advisory services on the rational use of water, planning and commercial, and financial and operational management. As you see, so the company was founded in September 6, 1972, and is headquartered in Sao Paulo, Brazil. So this company, say, as you said earlier, it engages in the provision of water and sewage system, and it also offers advisory services on rational use of water, planning, commercials, and financial and operation management. So this is the company you're going to take a look deep dive of it. So let's do a quick overview about the company. What is the market capital of the company? Its P ratio, its dividends, its yield, its earning per share. So as I said earlier, this company has a market capital of $14.7 billion, as you can see here, and it's currently right now is trading at $19 a share to 20. It's ranging over there. As you can see, its earning per share is $2.68. So when the company over every share, the company earns $2.68, whereby its dividends. This company also pay dividends. That's why I say for those people looking for company to hold over the long term, and not only company to hold over the long term, a strong company, a strong financial and undervalued company. The company is undervalued, but it has a great potential of growth over the long run. So as I say, this company also pay dividends 0.28 dollars. So for every 2.68, the company pays $0.28, which is not bad. That the company is still growing. The company has a still financial growth ahead. As you can see, okay, let's look at things that's why I say this company is an undervalued company. Let's look at its P ratio, guys. Its P ratio is 7.7. This means that this company is an undervalued company, but not only an undervalued company. This is the company which has got room for growth years ahead. So for those traders who are looking for companies to hold over the long run, as you can see, this company has a good P ratio. This company pays dividends. You see, its yield. You see, this company shows that it has got good strength. Okay, let's look at its percent of flow shorted in order to avoid short squeeze. You see 0.43%. So there's no any signs of short squeeze in this company. So that this directly shows that this company has a room of growth over the year. This directly shows that what this company will do over the year. So for those traders who are looking for a company to hold over the long run, just a quick overview before we enter to the mainly financial of this company. A quick overview of this company direct show that this company is a company that you can hold over the year. So let's take a look at the forward P ratio. We look at the P ratio, which was 7.7. Let's look at its forward P ratio. Forward P ratio. See, its forward P ratio is still on 11.61. This shows that it's still a good sign, and this proves that this company is a company that it can be held to the future due to its forward P ratio. Look at its current P ratio 7.7, its forward P ratio 11.61. So this shows that the company has a room of growth, but this room of growth will never affect this company. So that's why I say this company is a good company to hold over the long run, and this company for those option traders, those traders who buy that real estate company stock. You're looking for option trades. This is a good company. You have a lot of opportunity of call opportunities, a lot of them. Okay, let us look at its PEG. When I mean the PEG, I mean the price to earning to growth, where is at 0.43. This is a good average, 0.43. This shows that this company over the long run has a room of growth. Its room of growth over the long run is very strong and stable. That's why you say it's 0.43. As you can see, it is marked here 0.43. So the key things which I'll tell you before we are going to the before looking at the 10K and the financial of the company, the P ratio is 7.7, a good ratio. The squad P ratio 11.61, a very perfect ratio. When you look at its PEG 0.43, a very stable ratio. This proves that the company has growth over the long run. So now let's take a look at these financials, guys. Finance is the main thing that governs this company. Whenever you're trading a company, you must look at its financials, guys. Its finance shows everything about the company. So this is the company financials here. You're looking at this 10K. Okay, let's look at the income statement. Let's look a quick look at the income statement. So whenever you're looking for a company to hold over the long run, you must look at its previous year, 5 previous year, 4 previous years back. How was the company performing? Was it growing? Was its growth growing? Was its net income growing? Things like that. So let's take a look at its sales and revenue. This is 2020, guys. 2020, whereby you're going to look from 2020 to 2024. 2020, it had a revenue of 17.8 billion. 2021, its revenue grew to 19. You see, 2022, its revenue grew to 22. So right, you can see that the sales and the revenue of the company is growing. Look at even its sales growth from 9% to 13%. Okay, it's 2023 from 22.06 billion dollars in 2022, 2023, 20 to 25.57 billion. So this shows that this company revenue and sales growth is growing. You see, when you look at sales growth percent from 13 to 15%, it's 2024 year last year, it went up to 36, almost it grew almost 10 billion from the previous year. 36.50 was 15 billion with a growth rate of 41. So this shows that this company is growth, its sales and revenue is going over the years ahead. So you can see from 2020 to 2024, the company sales grew up to 41%. You see, that's 2022, the company was at 17.8 billion dollars. Right now, last year 2024 is at 36.15 b. So this shows that this company, this company has a big room of growth over the long years, as you can see. So let's take a look at his let's take a quick look at his net income, guys. Take a look at his net income. As I said earlier, I want to look 4 years back to 4 years ahead. This will help us to measure the 4 years ahead. His net income on 2020 was 973.32 million dollars, up to it grew to 2.31 billion. Then it went to 3.112 billion. You see its growth is continue growing its percentage. It went to $3.52 billion. You see its net income continue growing. So this company has a good room of growth. You see, it went to last year it went to 9. It's only tripled from its last year, from its 2023. It tripled to 9.58 billion. So this shows this company is growing. That's why I said when you are looking for company to invest over the long run, we must look at its previous year, 4, 5 years back, which will help us to determine the years ahead. Okay, let's look at as the main thing. Let's look at the balance sheet, guys. The balance sheet, this shows everything about the company. Everything about the company we'll see in this balance sheet. As you see, currently right now, I know I've opened a lot of your minds. Those who are looking for investment portfolios, but to add to your portfolio, this is the main company to add to your portfolio. You hold this company over the long run. As you can see, this is the balance sheet. Well, this is the annual balance sheet. We'll be looking at the assets and the liability. Let's look at its total assets. Let's look at its total assets. Let's start first by looking at its total current assets. You see its total current assets. 2020 was at 6.6 6.4 B. 2021, its total asset went to 6.5 B. This all is in dollars. 2022, 20.7.2 B. Okay, 2023, $20.78 billion. The last year, 2024, it went until to $10.61 billion. So this is total current assets show that the company assets are increasing over the long run from 2020 to 2024. This show directly show that this company is very stable. Stable, it is increasing over the years ahead. Okay, let's look at this total asset now, guys. Total asset of 2020 it was on $53.17 billion. It went to $57.21 billion. It went to 62 point 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 $78 billion. From 62 last year it went to 82.69 billion. So this total asset over the 4 years, total asset was increasing. You see, 5% it went to 7.60%, it went from 9.75% all to 31.7%. So currently right now, guys, is P ratio 7.7, a good P ratio. We show that this company is an undervalued company, but it has a great potential of growth over the long run. Look at this forward P ratio 11. Ensure this company has growth. We looked at its price on growth. As I said, the price of growth helps us to determine growth over the long run of the company is at 0.43%. They show that this company is stable. This company provides yield to his investors, dividends to his investors. Okay. We looked at the income statement. Income statement is revenue. His revenue continued to grow over the first 4 years. His revenue was growing. We look at his net income. His net income is growing. Okay. We look to the balance sheet. His total current assets they are growing. Okay. We look at the total assets of the company from 2020, 2020 to 2024. The company assets are continuing growing. So let's look at his liability, guys. Let's look at his liabilities. Let's look at his total liability. As I know, this is a utility company, so liabilities are there. You see, as in 2020 it was 5.9, it went to 5.09. The 2021 it went to 6.66 B, it went to 8.41 B. This is in terms of dollars, it went to 11.97 billion dollars. So you say also as assets were increasing, also the liabilities were increasing. But as also this is a utility company, guys. Utility company, which I mean that expenses usually grow over the long run, but you measure expenses to the assets means that assets are growing largely more than expenses. So let's finalize by looking at its total total liabilities. Total liabilities. Okay, total liabilities 27. 2020 it was at $27.68 billion. 2021 it went to $28.23 billion. It went to the 2022 it went to $29.87 billion. 2023 it went to $32.93 billion. 2024 it went to $45.46 billion. Yeah, the total also the abilities are increasing, but as we mentioned earlier, this company deals with provision of water and sewage services. So these sewage systems always lead to the abilities to grow, expenses to grow, but you can measure expenses to its assets. So you see, like last year, its total liabilities were 45.76 billion dollars. Look at its total assets. Its total was 82.69 billion dollars. So its asset grew 2 times more than its liability. So this direct shows that this company has growth. This company has a growth. So you can look at even as currently its total equity. You see, its total. Let's look at its total equity. Its total equity, 2020, its total equity was at $22.79 billion. The 2021 it went to 24.93. You see, its equity continue increasing, meaning that the company has cash enough to do back stock dividends, to invest more, to acquire more technology in order to increase revenue. So okay, look at 2023, it went to 27.33 billion. Its assets continue increasing. 2024 it went to 2020, sorry, 2022 it was 27.33 billion. 2023 it went to 29.86 billion. You see, Equity continue increasing over the long run. Last year it went to 36.23 billion. So it shows that the company over the past 4 years, as I said, you are looking at the company 4 years back, 5 years back to reflect the years ahead. Okay, we look at the total at the income statement. It shows that there is growth over the revenue and sales. You look at his net income shows growth. Look at the balance sheet, which is the overall of everything. This shows the company is a strong financial company with a strong financial balance sheet, whereby his assets were increasing over 4 years. Over the 4 years since 2020 to 2024 is also his total liabilities were increasing. But this utility company has expenses. But you can compare his assets and his liability. His assets are increasing more than its liability. So this shows that this company has enough equity. As you can see now, its current its equity is at 36.93 billion. Means that they pay. This means that they are going to pay their dividends to the investors. Means that they are going to invest good sewage system services, good technology system services. They are going to do stock paybacks. A lot of things they're going to do. They're going to invest in new technology to cope with their competitors. So this company is a good company, as I said. This company, as I said, is an undervalued company, which you can invest in the future. So even for those investors who are looking for undervalued companies, which this company they can hold on to the future. This is currently the company. This is currently the company. So right now it's trading at 20.68 dollars a share. Is a fair price. Look, this year the company was trading, the beginning was trading of 14. So currently the company has increased up to 20. Up to 20. You can see this is a good increase, guys. This is a good increase from 20 to see almost 6%. So the company has increased 6% since 2025 began. The company shares price has increased 6%. So this and as well we have looked to its financial balance sheet. Financial balance sheet is overall 10K. We have looked at the P ratio 7.7. We looked at its forward P ratio 11. Its PEG 0.43. Look, the company paid dividends. So this is a good company. I want you to add in your portfolios. Those who are looking for long term, yeah, I know there are a lot of uncertainty right now going on, but this is a utility company. It always proves the Brazilian economy is strong. But looking at the leading economic indicator report show that there will be a sign of recession over the long run. But this is a utility company. It always provide. People still need water in recession. People will still need. So this is a must. Is a must win company. It provides services, the basic need services that consumers must get. So this is the company I want you to take a look at it. This is the company I want you to add in your portfolio. So thank you for listening at this video. There are more videos coming about the stock market, company to invest, company to take a look at. Take a look at my last video where I talked about Yiren Digital Company, a Chinese-based company which deals with AI and provide financial services. And take a look at my other videos where I cover the future, I cover the Forex and everything. So have a good day, guys. And this company, please take a look at it and add it to your portfolio. Thank you.